You show that face again, then I have copyright issues with YouTube, okay?
I want to go ahead and read you another poem that, was pretty much around the same time in that super depression. That isn't really for like an evil or a band or anything like that, but it was more just to show you how it kind of expresses how I was feeling in that time period. The words carried silent on winter's wings, dreadnought in some lonesome latter years. A hopeful one could sing and bring down mourners' tears. Eulogy's great midnight mistake was carried over in veils. The truth of it hardly matters, because we're all doomed as well. The mind I have is not the heart I seek, because the mind I have is frail and weak, a bidding of vast, formless things, a pile of mass that is broken dreams, because everything I learned of importance was taught to me by pain. Here I am, walking away, guided by mistrust and shame, to push through the wind as it sadly sings, to pull up my collar from the cold. As the organ plays my way to an escape, could I be so bold to ask a personal demon to sit beside me, even though she wore the sign of the Reaper cloaked in an ebony cowl? Shall I fight my heart alone, or just give up now? Evil never dies, they say. They just fade with beautiful years. That was actually called Evil Never Dies. It's E-N-D is what I call the end. Evil Never Dies. And that's actually from an old rock and roll song. That's where I took the title from. When you're writing, I don't know how many of you guys out there actually do any kind of creative writing or have a creative writing class. I had creative writing when I was in high school, and that's because I loved to write. And writing gave me like a form, a passe, will you will, a channel to direct all my pain. And you might ask me, like, where's your pain coming from, Wings? Well, I've kind of never changed since high school. I've gotten more confident in myself, and through confidence, I've become more happy. But in high school, I didn't understand confidence. I didn't understand a lot of things, but I thought I knew everything. And I guess that's the way a lot of people feel. A lot of people, the high school is their golden years. But at the same effect, I was very unhappy. I was very depressed because everything I wanted to happen wasn't coming together for me. And instead of, going and have like a shootout, I decided to just, pretty much cry in the mirror, that kind of ordeal. And I just wanted a guy to show you how things can come from when I was 15, and I go and write this one when I'm 18. How much you can change, like how you write and the writing style and stuff, and how you can borrow from things. The reason I bring this up is a lot of people will criticize you of stealing when you're actually borrowing. Like, pretty much the music industry nowadays is designed around from borrowing or sampling other people's music. Like, do you really think a guitar riff is unique nowadays? There might be some, but for the most part, they're borrowing from people like Jimmy Page, Tom Morello, those kind of guys who are legendary on guitar because they wrote most everything. So they take that and they're inspired from it and they give a variation of it. And that's something. And like,